أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. Now lesson number 11 is about jazm, sukoon. I'll read from the top. As you have already learnt that this sign, the sign that you can see on top of the line, is called a sukoon, a jazm. A letter which has a sukoon, a jazm on it is called sakin, a silent letter. The letter which has a sukoon jazm is pronounced with the mutaharrika letter becoming before it. So the letter which has a sukoon is pronounced with the mutaharrika letter coming before it. Inshallah, I'll tell you. Always pronounce hamza sakina with a sudden pause. We are going to do practically on that as well, inshallah. There are 5 letters of qalqala. So this is one of the rules that we're going to be learning in this lesson, the lesson of qalqala, the rules of qalqala. And if you combine them, they form a word qutubu jaddin. Qutubu jaddin. Qaf, ta, ba, jim, dal. They are making the word qutubu jaddin. If you can remember that word, you'll remember the 5 huruf qalqala. Now, what is the meaning of qalqala? The meaning of qalqala is movement. There should be some movement in the makharij, and you need the exiting points when pronouncing these letters, such that the sound echoes. So the sound, it bounces back. Yeah. So inshallah we need to we'll do that practically as well. Don't worry, inshallah. When the letters of qalqala are sakin, qalqala should be more clear. In this lesson, take special care in correctly pronouncing the letters of qalqala and hamza sakina, distinguished clearly between the letters that sound somewhat similar. So now inshallah azawajal, if we look at this lesson here, yes, lesson number 11 we've just started now. So if you look at that lesson, this is what we mean by the sakin letter. So what happens is the letter before the sakin letter, it will always have a harakat. Either it will have a zabar, or it will have a zir, or it will have a pesh on it. Now if the next letter is sakin, remember why are we calling this a sakin? Because this symbol that you see on top of the ta, that symbol is called a sukoon or a jazm. Yeah, you can call it a sukoon or you can call it a jazm. Then what you do is you join both of these letters. Yeah, so how we join? Now another thing that we need to remember is that whenever alif has a harakat, a zabar, a zir or a pesh, then alif will always be read as hamza. Remember we read that in lesson number 3. So this is how we are going to join these 2 letters. Hamza, ta, zabar, at. Now always read the letters first. So which letter is going to join which letter? Mention the letters first, then mention the jazm, inshallah, meaning that first mention the letters which are going to join and then the harakat, if it's a zabar, a zir or a pesh. So this is how we're going to join the next one. Box number 2. Hamza, ta, because ta is the letter we are going to join. Hamza, ta. And what does he have? The hamza is got a zir on. So we read it as hamza, ta, zir, it. Hamza, ta, pesh, ut. And then we'll read them without joining them. At, it, ut. Okay, so don't read it as at, it, ut, Yeah, that is the echo of that sound. Yeah, so the sound of the echo that is. So inshallah azza wa jal, when we read that, there should be no echo in that. So now the next letter, if you look at it, ta is the letter of qalqala. If you can remember the 5 huruf qalqala, qaf, ta, ba, jim, dal, they make the word qutubu jaddin. So ta is a huruf qalqala. So what we do on the ta is we do an echo sound. The ta will bounce back as well. The sound of the ta will bounce back. And again, how we join them, exactly what we learned today. So let's read the 4th box now. Hamza, it joins with the ta. Now ta is musta'liya, so it's got to be read with the full mouth. And then the hamza's got a zabar. Hamza, ta, zabar, at, 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 at. So can you see the t is bouncing back? Not the first 3 boxes. There is no kalkala, no echo in them. But the next 3 boxes, they will have an echo sound. So box number 5, Hamza, Ta, Zir, It. Box number 6, Hamza, Ta, Pesh, Ut. Now we're going to read them without joining. At, It, Ut. Okay, mashallah. I hope you get this now. Now we're going to do second line. So inshallah I will join them if you can repeat after me. We'll do at least some of the lesson we'll do from the in between as well, so that we cover the whole lesson today as well, inshallah. Hamza, za, zabar, az. Hamza, za, zir, is. Hamza, za, pesh, uz. Now we're going to read them without joining. Az, is, uz. Now the next letter is the dhal. Remember the dhal, how we pronounce the zal. Tip of the tongue, yani slightly from the top of the tip of the tongue, touching the top part of the inside of the teeth. Dhal. So now we need to spell them. Hamza, dhal, zabar, adh. Hamza, dhal, zir, idh. Hamza, dhal, pesh, udh. Adh, idh, udh. Now all these letters have been sorted out in Qaribus Sawt. Remember what Qaribus Sawt means? Those letters that sound the similar. So now the next letter that sounds similar as the za and the dhal is the letter za. So letter za is a musta'liya letter, full mouth, and we're going to join them. Hamza, za, zabar, az. So no echo, az. We're not going to read it like that. Just when you read this, sakin means you stop there. Don't let the sound of the letter bounce back. Az. Next one. Hamza, za, zir, is. Box number 3. Hamza, za, pesh, uz. Now we'll read that without joining. Az, is, uz. MashaAllah. Okay, so the next letter, inshallah azawajal, we're going to read the next letter, the letter Dal. Okay, the red letter that you see. I'm trying to read the qalqala letters for you so that we know how to join them and how to read them. So Dal is an echo letter, is a qalqala letter. So we need to do qalqala when we join the Dal. So if you can repeat after me. Hamza, Dal, Zabar, Ad. So can you see? Ad. That's gonna bounce off. Ad. Hamza, Dal, Zir, Id. Hamza, Dal, Pesh, Ud. Ad, Id, Ud. Now the letter that sounds similar with the Dal is the Bod. We'll read that as well, inshallah. Hamza, Bod, Zabar, Ad. So look at the first box, how we read that. Ad. Now this box, the Bod, is Ad. So we silence the word Ad. Ad. Next box. Hamza, Bod, Zir, Id. Hamza, Bod, Pesh, Ud. Ad, Id, Ud. So the sound it's not an echo sound. Let's read the Qaf now, inshallah azawajal. The Qaf, the red one, the qalqala letter. Hamza, Qaf, Zabar, Aq. Hamza, Qaf, Zir, Iq. Hamza, Qaf, Pesh, Uq. Aq, Iq, Uq. MashaAllah, so brilliant. Aq, Iq, Uq. Subhanallah. Now the next haruf qalqala is going to be the Ba. So let's repeat the Ba now as well. Hamza, Ba, Zabar, Ab. Hamza, Ba, Zir, Ib. Hamza, Ba, Pesh, Ub. Ab, Ib, Ub. Now I want to also just read this line as well. The top line, if I can just try to carry onto the top as well. G. G. So if I want to, if you look at the top line now, so these are both Hamza. This is Hamza and that is a Hamza. Hamza, Hamza, Zabar, A. So there's going to be a jerking sound. A. Hamza, Hamza, Zir, I. Next one. Hamza, Hamza, pesh, u, a, e, o. MashaAllah. So there's going to be a jerk, yeah? The next three letters are important as well. The first letter is a Hamza. The next letter is a Ain. So when we read the Hamza, we read it as a Hamza. When we read the Ain, we read it as a Ain. Ji. Hamza, Ain, Zabar, A. So the first word will be a, and the next one Ain. A. Ji. Next one. Hamza, Ain, Zir, Ir. The last one. Hamza, Ain, Pesh, Ur. MashaAllah. Now let's read the next Haruf Qalqala, the last one. Hamza, Jim, Zabar, Aj. Next one. Hamza, Jim, Zir, Ij. Hamza, Jim, Pesh, Uj. Without spelling. Aj, Ij, Uj. Ji. Now we're going to move on to the exercise. Some of the letters that we will join together and read them inshallah as a joint letter. So let's read this word now. The first letter inshallah, first box. So remember that is a qaf, yeah? Qaf, lam, pesh, qul. Remember that is a musta'liya, qul, full from the top of the throat. Qul. Next one. Hamza, Noon, Zir, In. Next one. Ain, Noon, Zabar, An. Next one inshallah. Mim, Noon, Zabar, Man. Next one. Ba, Lam, Zabar, Bal. Next line. Lam, Mim. So remember, you need to pronounce the letters completely as they were in lesson number 1. We need to pronounce them fully before we can read the harakat or join them. Lam, Mim, Zabar, Lam. Kaf, Mim, Pesh, Kum. Box number 3. Ha, Mim, Pesh, Hum. Box number 4. Dhal, Qaf, Pesh, Dhuq. That's a Qaf is a qalqala, so echo sound. Dhuq, Dhuq, Dhuq. Box number 5. Qaf, Dal, Zabar, Qad, Qad. Again, the dal is going to be a qalqala and the qaf is musta'liya, full mouth. Qad. Now we move on to some letters. In lesson number 6, we read letters that were 3. In lesson number 10, we read letters that were 3 or 4. Now, inshallah, we're going to read the letters and there's slightly more. So remember, all the musta'liya letters need to be read with a full mouth. And also remember, if the ra has a zabar, it has to be read with a full mouth. Always keep in mind the ayn and the hamza, and also the haruf qalqala, the haruf madda, where we need to stretch the letter, we need to read it properly. Okay, so inshallah we're going to read them. Every line we're going to read one word, from every line. So I'm going to read this one first. Line number 3, box number 1, and then we'll go down box number 4. So we're going to go downwards, yeah. Hamza, Sad, Zir, Is. So Sad full mouth, Is. Ta, Zabar, Ta. Is, Ta. Ba, Ra, Zir, Bir. Is, Tabir. So Sad full mouth, Tamul mouth. Is, Tabir. The bottom line now. The first box. Za, Jim, Zabar, Zaj. Qalqala on the Jim. Ra, Zabar, Ra. So whenever Ra has a Zabar, it's a full mouth. And then we join them together. Zaj, Ra. The last letter. Ta, Do, Pesh, Tun. Zajratun. Zajratun. Now if we look at the top line, after the meme the hamza has come. So what we do here is we do a jerking sound. Okay, inshallah we're going to read a couple of these and then we're going to carry on reading but without joining. So let's join these letters. Mim, Hamza, Pesh, Mu. Mim, Zer, Mi. Mu, Mi. So what we're doing is we're building up that word. Noon, Ya, Zer, Ni. Now this is called a Ya Madda. Why? Because Ya is Sakin and the letter before the Ya has got a Zir. In this case it's a Noon, it's got a Zir. So we stretch the Noon slightly, double. Mu'mini. Mu'mini. Noon, Zabar, Na. Mu'minina. The next word, box number 2, we won't spell their words because this is the same. Or the only difference is the noon has got a pesh now, but the waw is sakin, So what does that tell us? If the waw is sakin, the letter before the waw has got a pesh. What does that waw become? Madda. So we need to stretch the waw. Mu'minuna. Now the next letter is exactly the same, but instead of the meme, it's got a ya. Yu'minuna. MashaAllah. The next letter, remember all these have got Hamza with after them, so we have to do a jerking sound. Mu'swadatun. Iqra. So the ra, can you see the last letter, the alif, has got a jazm, so the alif is sakin. Whenever alif or hamza is sakin, we do a jerk. Iqra. Box number 3. The letter sheen after that. This is not alif madda. Yeah, don't get confused by this. This is not an alif madda. Why? Because it's got jazm on top. If the jazm was not there, then it would have been an alif madda. Yeah, so this is how we are going to join this one. Sheen, hamza, zabar, sha, noon, do pesh, nun, sha, nun, sha, nun. So can you see that jerk? The next word, ka, sun. Box number 3, bisa. Box number 4, yasha. Box number 5, nasha. Alhamdulillah. Now we're going to scroll down and we're going to read the last 2 lines that you can see on your screen. These last 2 lines. So the second last line first. Without spelling, we're going to try to read. A'malahum. Yeah, so this meme will be stretched because of the alif madda. So it's not going to be we're not going to be a jerking sound because this is not a hamza, that's an ayn. So we need to read it as an ayn. A'malahum. The next one is same. A'malakum. The next one, aydihim. So the first ya is called a ya lean. Why is it called a ya lean? If you can remember lesson number 9, ya sakin, letter before is got a zabar. So that ya becomes a ya lean. So we read it as hamza, ya, zabar, I. And then this dal is going to join with the ya. What is this ya called? This ya is sakin. Letter before is got a zair. So this ya is called a ya madda. So we stretch the dal because of the ya madda slightly. Aydihim. So we stretch it to 2 harakat. Aydihim. Last line now. Yastabdil. Last letter. Now, because it's a long letter, how you can do is you can try to break up the letter, read it as a phonics. So let's read it as a phonics first. Yeah. Yes. Tough. So the ya joins with the seen. The ta then joins with the fa. Yes. Tough. And then the ta's got a zir. Ti. Yes. Tough. Ti. Then the ha joins with the waw. Hu. Yes. Tough. Ti. Hu. And then the noon has got a zabar on. Na. Yes. Tough. Ti. Hu. Na. Yes. Tough. Ti. Hu. Na. Yes. Tough. Ti. Hu. Na. Let's read it once more. يستفتحون يستفتحون